Hello everyone. So now we are going to solve the today's problem of the day 2435 from LeetCode, which is path in matrix whose sum is divisible by k. Okay. In this we have a grid like this one, and we have also given a k. Now the question is like we are at currently position 0 and we have to go to m minus 1 n minus 1, that means this here. Okay, now while going we have to sum of all the element in that path and going to check that whether that is divisible by k or not. If that is going to divisible by k, then we are going to uh, add in our answer, and finally we are going to return our answer. And this is like that this answer can be big, so we can do this modulus. Okay, we can use this modulus. Okay, like from here to here two paths is there. Okay, this path is 18, this one is 15, both is divisible by 3, so output is 5. Okay, right. Now, so how can we approach? Okay, so from here we need to go to here. So I think now if we are familiar with the recursion, so how if we are here, or suppose if we start from here, so if this comes here right and down, then from here it would be top and low. So we only need to just write a recursion. Okay, one to go this way and one to go this way, and we are going to finally, when we arrive here, we are going to calculate the count that is being there for this condition, a divisibility condition, like whether they are divisible by k or not. So like when we are going to write the code, okay, so we have the better idea, like what are the things. First we need row, so we are like into m equal to grid dot size int n equal to grid of 0 dot size. Okay, now we have mn. Okay, now suppose we are going to return solve. One more thing, actually, if we see the, okay, constant, this is grid of this one, then this one. Okay, so for safe purpose, okay, okay, so for we are making a solve. Okay, so now what are the things that we are passing? We are passing m minus 1, that means this row and column. Another is n minus 1, right? And the next thing is, because when we are dividing by k, okay, because the main purpose is like we have to check when this total sum is divisible by k or not. So to avoid that any big number and big calculation, we are storing the number, like whenever we traverse. Okay, and we are going to add all these number. So while traversing, okay, we are going to decrease that sum by modulus k. Okay, so now initially when we are passing, okay, that sum is 0. We can say sum or remainder. Okay, why we say remainder? Okay, because we want to make that in k, so that means smaller than k, so that when we memorize the data, that would be good for us. Okay, now, okay, now we, okay, int solve. Now we need this grid. This is int row, this one is int col. Okay, now int, this is remainder. We can say sum or remainder. The difference is easily that we are making that sum smaller by taking the modulus of k, because the final purpose is to check whether it is divisible by k or not, right? Okay, now what are the things? Okay, let we take the edge case later. First, what are the things? Like two options are there. So if we take int top, that means if we are here and we are want to go to top, then what is the option? In a recursion we have to reduce the rows. So this one is solve. This is grid. Okay, then another things is row minus 1, and another is call, and another is remainder, which will get changed. How it will change? So now this remainder will update. So what this remainder will update to? Okay, so, okay, this remainder equal to, like when I am on this one. Okay, so I have, okay, like initially the remainder is 0 and we are on here. Okay, so here, so what we do, we just add this and move, right? Okay, so when we add, so what that become? So this become grid of row call, okay, plus earlier remainder modulus k. Okay, now we are passing this remainder. Now like top we have left, okay, okay, so in left now we have solve of grid. Now in this column would get reduced, though this would be row, and this is column -1 and remainder. Okay, now whatever the answer we get from top and left, we are going to return the combination of both. So it would be return top plus left, right? Okay, now what would be our base case? So if now if row is less than 0, that means we are going out of our box. Okay, or call is less than 0, then we are going to return 0. Okay, now if we arrive at our destination, that means row equal to 0 and call equal to 0. Now then we have to check whether that is a, here we arrive, that means whether this is valid or not. So what we are going to check, like remainder plus grid of row and call. Okay, this is divisible by k or not. So this modulus k equal to 0 or not. So if this is there, then we are going to return 1. Return 1 else 0. So if this one is okay, return 0. Okay, now now if we run, so this row column modulus k. So okay, this k is not visible to him, and actually we need this k. Okay, so we just this int k, and we can also pass in function, but I don't want now. So this dot k equal to k. What is it like? K expecting remainder plus this one modulus k equal to 0, return what is expected. Remainder plus, okay, this one more. This, okay, this is, sorry, C++ now. Okay, so this is working, but as we know this is normal recursion, so this is not going to pass. So we will make dp. If we talk about dp, then this is like we have grid, row, column and rem. So row is also changing, column and remainder, these three are the changing thing. So we will make a dp with these three. Vector of int, okay, dp. Now its row should be like m vector of n, and another is, okay, so this side would be, this would be n comma vector of int r, and we are initializing all with the zeros. Okay, now what we are going to just, we are going to pass the dp in it. Okay, okay, no, sorry, we are going to pass this -1 so that we can validate there. Okay, now here if dp of row, call and remainder not equal to -1, then we are going to return. That means this is unchanged for now. And before returning, we are going to save this. Now if we run, okay, now we also need to pass here dp. Declared r, is that r? Yeah, user one declared this one. Okay, sorry, this one is k. Have done any mistakes? Okay, so the things is we can make this new reminder. So I think this is creating conflict, and we can pass here. And now if we try to run, passing, and if we submit, okay, overflow, because the thing why this is like you have to return in this 10 to the power 9 plus 7. So before saving in this, so we can take modulus of it, mod, and we can write our if we run. Okay, if we take about the complexity, three things is there: row, column, and remainder, and these all are varying. So m into n into k would be its complexity. Thanks for watching.